morning. We are COFFICE Architecture. We are happy to be here.
We are an Italian agency of architecture and we are very proud to be here, not in chair but in spirit, to present our project. In the history of COFFICE Architecture, we have made a lot of green projects, which means that we are really interested in all the projects that involved nature and building. The most important of these projects are, for example, the City Science in Rome, the Solar Wind in Reggio Calabria, and the Clorofilla project. The ambition of the master plan of the Città della Scienza, City of Science in Rome, is to transform an ancient industrial area into a new urban-friendly ecosystem. The project aims to becoming an example for new urbanization of green, eco-friendly urban system. Inspired by the land art, the ecosystem architecture makes itself metabolic, fertile and creative. Facades are covered of free edible plants and become like epidermises, intelligent, self-regenerational and organic. Roofs and balconies become new grounds of a green city.
The Solar Wind project, combining wind and solar power, allows for a continuous production of energy. The project is based on the idea of utilizing the space between the pillars of the existing viaducts to house a system of wind-powered turbines which will be integrated into the structure.
The Clorofilla project was placed first in the international competition of Italian solar energy. In this competition, the proposal was to imagine a new kind of system for capturing the energy of solar power. The project proposed the construction of an exchanging parking. The goal is to make more and more ecological movement of goods and persons, to limit and reduce emissions of harmful gases and to store renewable resources through appropriate devices, making them available as alternative energy sources. To provide shelter while producing energy from the sun has always been a privilege of trees. Our reinterpretation is intended as a tribute to nature. The ambition of the project of the Green Hutong is to transform the ancient block into a self-sufficient urban ecosystem. The project aims at becoming an example of new urbanization, placing great emphasis on sustainability. In addition to building functions and visual appeal, it encourages the promotion of sustainable design, low-carbon transportation, renewable energies, automation technologies, and new green building materials. Roofs and balconies become new grounds of a green city. The orchards and food gardens are not placed side by side with the new buildings anymore. They are the buildings of this eco-project. In this project, all the public spaces and buildings are covered of green and trees. The intensive planting of trees is not used only for the intrinsic beauty of the trees, but only for the positive environmental effects. Reduction in CO2, particulate removal, microclimates in public spaces. All the roofs and balconies of each new buildings become communitarian orchards and/or food and aromatic gardens to design a flourishing and fertile master plan. The area is crucial in the proposal of the regeneration in the urban area centered in the axis of Guang'an Hutong. It seems appropriate to build the project proposal combining the memory of the original buildings with innovative eco-responsible lifestyle.
The three main eco-friendly points of the project are: first, the rains are collected in the water storages under the squares. The water will be reused and recycled for the green surfaces. The green area are divided into two systems. One on the ground floor, where the green separates the different courtiers from each other. The second one is the private roof gardens. There are extra green spaces and fulfill a sustainable function by keeping and building cool and holding water with heavy rainfalls. The railing surfaces of roof garden are filled with solar cells.
To adapt form to function, to bet on biodiversity, to program the multifunctionality, to encourage multicultural and self-management. These are the keys of an urban and social success to initiate the symbiosis within the couple human-nature in Beijing. It was really interesting to participate at this competition.
We hope to work together in the future.
Arrivederci.
Ciao da Roma!